Okay, so recently I took a test for my class 160B, um, ancient history, Grecian Rome. Um, I I got a 74 on the test, and I'm not satisfied with the grade because 74 is not a great grade. I know I could have done better if I prepared better. I think that like if I prepared differently, I would have got a better grade. I think I studied the raw material. I think I studied the terms instead of like the discussion questions, which were more important and worth more points on the test. So, and that definitely impacted my grade. Yeah, like I don't think it really reflects how much effort I put into the assignment because I did study. I just studied a lot of the terms and less focus on the discussion questions. I used Quizlet to prepare for the test. Like I was saying, I put the terms in the Quizlet. Basically studied those until I knew them. So those were really hard in the test. Um, yeah, they weren't really a problem, but the questions were. I began to study like probably 3 or 4 days before the test. Um, and yeah, I didn't really create. I wouldn't say I created a plan to use my time efficiently. I just would always like when I didn't have free time in between classes, I'd always pull out like the Quizlet on my phone and just start looking at terms. Um, I did not attend the study session, office hours, or get a draft paper reviewed. Um, Even though I didn't know that was an option, even though it's on the same assignment, but I know that's an option now for essays and papers. Um, when I first got the test, I was kind of overwhelmed when I looked at the short answers in the essay because I didn't really study those that much. So that was kind of nerve wracking. Um, but other than that, I had all the materials I needed. I didn't really, like I was saying, I didn't really have all the information that I needed to get a good grade. Um, like 74 is not awful, but it's not great. So there's definitely some gaps that um, I'm looking to fill my next test. Um, I would say like I blanked out a little bit. I always have a problem with doing that. So sometimes I blank out during tests and kind of forget what I studied. So I think that happened a few times, but for the most part, it was pretty good, and I didn't really uh, have to worry about forgetting the information. But yeah, I think I submitted my best work with what I had in my head. Um, I think for not knowing like many of the short answers of the essay, I think 74 is like pretty like decent, not good, but like it'll like get me by. Um, when I received the assignment, I was honestly pretty surprised because like I didn't think I'd get that good of a grade. Um, yeah, I kind of looked at the study guide after the test and kind of went over the short answers or like the questions at the bottom that like were more like short answer based. Um, there was no comments or feedback on my test. It was just kind of like the grade was posted. If you wanted to like see the actual test, you had to go talk to the instructor. So um, no, I did not speak to the instructor because I kind of knew where I screwed up on the test. Um, yeah, I reviewed my study materials. Well, not after the test. No, I did not actually. Um, to be make improvements, I think I can. Next test, I'm going to study like the questions more. Obviously, make sure that like I know all those, and because those were like what the essay was about, what the short answer was about. So, um, and those are worth the majority of the points. So, I'm going to study those a lot more. I think studying in groups can be more effective for me. I usually just study by myself because like I kind of get distracted. So like maybe not a group, but I could definitely try it. Yeah, I could definitely make a schedule to break up my study time to make it more efficient. Um, also, like more effective as well. Uh, so like I might look into that, making like a schedule for studying. Um, I think I need to stop procrastinating. I think I should have started studying a little more than 4 days. I think that was kind of late, but so other than that, not really. Yeah, I think that's kind of it.